Welcome to lecture 5 of EDC. Today we will study voltage divider bias. Voltage divider bias is a configuration where we have two resistors R1 and R2, where we have two base resistors R1 and R2. Base resistor is split into two resistors, and we have an emitter resistor. In addition, this is the difference between the fixed bias and voltage divider bias configuration. This VCC, the same VCC is used to bias the circuit, making this base emitter junction forward bias and the base collector junction reverse biased. Like we did in the fixed bias configuration, we'll analyze for IB, IC, VCE, etc. But to analyze this circuit, we have we can either adopt exact method or we can go for approximate method. In this lecture, we'll study only exact method. In the next lecture, we'll talk about approximate method. Let's see what the exact method is. We can see that the current that flows through this resistor R1 enters in resistor R2 as well as goes in base. If you call this current as I1, it splits into two parts, I2 and the base current. In exact method, we don't neglect this IB. In approximate method, we will see we'll neglect IB because the magnitude of IB is small. But here we won't neglect it. So I1 is split into I2 and IB. So for the sake of exact method, we'll consider this IB to be non-zero, and we'll apply our famous algorithm, famous network theorem called Thevenin's theorem. We have already studied Thevenin's theorem in electrical circuit analysis or circuit analysis or basic electrical engineering, whatever is the course name is. But Thevenin's theorem tells us to identify load first of all, and then once we have identified the load, we'll put a vertical line. To segregate load from the remaining circuit. So this transistor along with RC, RE is considered as load and is removed. So whatever is left with is this circuit. So we are left with this part, and this part containing this RC, RE and transistor are removed. For this, we compute VOC, V open circuit. We also call this VOC as VThevenin. VThevenin can be computed. VThevenin can be computed since it's a voltage divider network. VThevenin or VOC is R2 over R1 plus R2. Right. And the other thing that we compute for Thevenin's theorem is R Thevenin, which in this case, since we have, in order to find V Thevenin, we consider this voltage source to be of 0 volts. This means it's connected to ground, and we calculate R Thevenin at this point, open ends. So these R1 and R2 appear to be in parallel with each other. Therefore, this is R1 in parallel with R2. So now we have come up with VThevenin and R Thevenin, which is the equivalent of the remaining circuit. We'll put our load back. The last step for Thevenin's theorem is to put the load back. So now we can redraw this circuit by putting this R Thevenin, which is equivalent of R1 and R2, along with the source this newly computed source VThevenin. Now we are in a very good position to compute input and output loop equations like we have already done. So input loop equation can be written as this voltage rise, we take it as positive, VThevenin minus IB is the current flowing into the base, IB R Thevenin minus VBE, the base emitter voltage drop, minus IE RE is equal to 0. Because the current flowing out of, as we have already discussed, the current flowing out of RE, out of emitter terminal into the RE is IE. As we know that IE is the sum of the two currents for an NPN transistor. This base current enters into the base, collector current enters into the collector, and emitter current comes out of emitter. So emitter current can be written as IB plus IC. So we can replace IE with IB plus IC. We can also write it as IB plus IC can be written as beta IB. So this can be written as beta plus 1 IB, or approximately beta times IB. Because beta is usually large, so adding 1 makes no difference, makes no significant difference. So IE can be written as beta IB, or it can be written as IC minus beta IB. Rearranging everything, we can compute IB. IB is VThevenin minus the constant voltage VBE divided by R Thevenin plus beta times RE. So this is how we can compute IB. IC can be computed straight away because we know it's a current control device. IC is beta times IB. And the last thing is to compute, to write the output loop equation, to compute VCE, the voltage between collector and emitter. So writing output loop equation is the same as we have done already. VCC minus the voltage drop across collector resistor ICRC minus the voltage drop across collector emitter junction minus VCE minus IERE, the voltage drop across emitter resistor. Once again, this IE is approximately equal to IC. We have already seen that. So it can be replaced with IC. So now we can write an expression for VCE by rearranging this equation. This is VCC minus IC times RC plus RE. So this is how we can compute. We have computed IB, IC and VCE for this voltage divider bias circuit using exact method. In the next lecture, we will study the approximate method. Thank you.